Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 7, Jnana Vijnana Yoga, Slokas 16 to 30. Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukrutinojjuna arto jignasurartharthi jnani cha bharata rushabha tesham jnani nityayuktaha yeka bhaktir visishyate priyo hi jnaninotyartham aham sacha mama priyaha udara sarva evaite jnani tvatmaiva me matam asthithas sahi yuktatma mamevanuttamam gatim bahunam janmanamante jnanavan mam prapadyate Vasudeva sarvamitihi samahatma sudurlabha kamaistaistairhrutajnanaha prapadyantyenya devataha tam tam niyamamasthaya prakrutya niyata swaya yo yo yam tanum bhaktaha Shraddhayarchitumicchati tasya chalam shraddham tameva vidadhamyaham sataya shraddhaya yuktaha tasya radhanamihate labhate cha tatah kaman mayaiva vihitan hitan Antavattu phalam tesham tadbhavatyalpamedhasam devan devayajo yanti madbhakta yanti mamapi avyaktam vyaktimapannam manyante mama buddhayah param bhavamojanantaha mama vyayamanutamam Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavrutaha mudhoyam nabhijanati loko mamajamavyayam vedaham samatitani vartamanani charjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu vedana kaschana Chadvesha samuttena dvandvamohena bharata sarva bhutani sammoham sarge yanti parantapa yesham tvantagatam papam jananam punya karmanam te dvandvamoha nirmuktaha bhajante mam drudabrataha Jara Maranamokshaya Mama Shritya Yatanti Ye Te Brahma Tadviduh Krutsnam Adhyatmam Karma Chakilam Sadhibhutadhidaivam Mam Sadhiyajnam Chaye Viduhu Prayana Kale Pichamam Te Vidur Yukta Chetasaha Om Tat Sat Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Jnana Vijnana Yogo Nama Saptamodhyayaha. Four kinds of virtuous men worship me, O Arjuna: the dissatisfied, the seeker of systematized knowledge, the seeker of wealth, and the wise. Of them, the wise, ever steadfast and devoted to the One, excels. For I am exceedingly dear to the wise, and he is dear to me. Noble indeed all these, but the wise man I deem as my very own self. For, steadfast in mind, he is established in me alone as the supreme goal. At the end of many births, the wise man comes to me, realizing that all this is Vasudeva, the innermost self. Such a great soul, Mahatma, is very hard to find. Those whose wisdom has been looted away by this or that desire to go to other gods, following this or that rite, led by their own nature. Whatsoever form any devotee desires to worship with faith, that same faith of his, I make him firm and unflinching. Endowed with that faith, he engages in the worship of that devata, and from it he obtains his desire fulfillments, all these being ordained indeed by me alone. Verily, the fruit that accrues to those men of little intelligence is finite. The worshippers of the devas go to the devas, but my devotees come to me. The foolish think of me, the unmanifest, as having come to manifestation, not knowing my higher, immutable, and peerless nature. I am not manifest to all in my real nature, veiled by the divine Maya. This deluded world knows not me, the unborn, the imperishable. I know, O Arjuna, the beings of the past, the present, and the future, but no one knows me. By the delusion of the pairs of opposites arising from desire and aversion, O Bharata, all beings are subject to delusion at birth, O Parantapa, scorcher of the foes. But those men of virtuous deeds whose sins have come to an end, who are freed from the delusion of the pairs of opposites and steadfast in vows, worship me. Those who strive for liberation from old age and death, taking refuge in me, they realize in full that Brahman, the whole knowledge of the self and all action. Those who know me with the Adhibhuta, pertaining to the elements, the world of objects, Adhidhaiva, pertaining to the gods, the sense organs, Adhiyajna, pertaining to the sacrifice, all perceptions, even at the time of death, steadfast in mind, know me. Thus, in the Upanishads of the glorious Bhagavad Gita, in the science of the eternal, in the scripture of the yoga, in the dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna, the seventh discourse ends, entitled The Yoga of Knowledge and Wisdom, Jnana Vijnana Yoga. Hari Om Tat Sat.